Just leaving Starbucks. I was hanging out. I won a little bit of money tonight. It wasn't what I wanted to, win, but you feel me? I won a nice piece of change tonight. And I won a nice piece of change. So I celebrated for a little bit at Starbucks. You know what I'm saying? Only if I would have put a little bit more down. Ooh, man. Matching 3 numbers out of 5. Ooh. 4 times? God damn. Well, at least I won something tonight. I got a piece of that shit. I got hundreds in my pocket, so I'm good. You know what I'm saying? What's up with it, Tara? How you doing? But let's talk about the topic, because I want to get down to the topic real quick. My thoughts on marriage. Marriage is for kids, bro. Yes. Marriage is for having children. If you're gonna have children, you gotta get married. I say, sometimes you can, knock a female up and don't get married and just have children, which is cool. You're trying to protect your resources and shit like that. But the main thing about marriage, the way they invented it, and the reason why they invented marriage, is to make sure the father stays around until the kid is at least like 18. I say 20. 18, man, you are not an adult. 18, man, you are still a baby. They should change it into 21. You see what I'm saying? But marriage is for kids, bro. Don't forget that. And then the growing old and alone thing is for all you motherfuckers that think that, it's okay to not have children. It's okay to go through life without having kids. You guys gotta understand that you are weaker by yourself. You have to procreate and bring life into this world. Now, some of you guys say, you know what, bro? You know what, Hellcat, bro? It's not guaranteed that your kids are gonna take care of you, during your older age. You feel what I'm saying? It's not guaranteed that your kids is not gonna take care of you. You might not be able to get along with your kids and stuff like that, which is true. But I'd rather take the gamble, you know, than approach old age with nothing. At least you got some type of kids, right? That would take care of you in your older age. And it's not promised. I know that. You might give birth to some rascals. You feel what I'm saying? You know, you might give birth to some kids that hate you. Like me, I hated my parents. I hated my mother, but I still, you know, at the end of her life, I still took care of her, even though I hated her so much. You know, but I still came around and I took care of her, man. Even though she tried to send me to jail and do all that other shit, I still took care of her right before she died, man. You know what I'm saying? But at least you'll have something. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather take a gamble than don't have nothing at all, man. You feel what I'm saying? I'd rather take a gamble than don't have anything at all, don't have nothing, don't have any kids at all. So it's better to take a gamble, bro, you know, than to have nothing, no type of kids. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta make sure you stay focused on bringing life into the world. You know, you got a lot of guys out here that don't have children. Bruh, you are heading for a disaster. You see what I'm saying? You are heading for a disaster. You ain't got no kids, bruh? Come on, man. Let's just get real out here in these streets. You ain't got no kids. Bruh, you heading for a disaster where you being old and alone. Some of you guys are saying, well, you know what? You know, I could pay a person, you know, to be my caregiver when I'm old or whatever. You know, I could pay a person that can, you know, be the person that take care of me when I'm old. Man, them people don't have a emotional connection to you. You know what I'm saying? Them motherfuckers can steal from you. You feel what I'm saying? They don't give a damn. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta have children, bro. Your offspring, you feel what I'm saying? You gotta have something. Gotta have something. I gotta, as soon as I get the bag, man, I don't care what nobody say, bro. I'm procreating. You know what I'm saying? I'm bringing children into this world. Whether you like it or not, I don't care. Even if I gotta, like, you know, man, I want some noodles or something. I need some noodles in this motherfucker. What time is it? It's like almost 9 o'clock. You know, I don't care what you think, bro. You know, and like I said, man, you got guys out here that say, no, don't have children, their liability and all that other stuff. Like, bruh, spare the bullshit. You getting old. Who's gonna come around and help you when you get old. You guys gotta get the shit out of your motherfucking system, bro. All that saying, well, I'll just pay some people to like look after me. I'll have the best caregivers in the world. They'll take care of me when I'm old. I'll be paying people to take care of me. Bro, that's not the fucking goddamn thing. When somebody actually cares about you, when somebody comes around and visits you when you old, nigga. I seen the desperation in my mother's eyes, man. Before she died, you niggas don't fucking get it. I hate when motherfuckers are ignorant, bro. I seen the desperation in my mother's eyes. She wanted me to stay over and watch, movies with her all night goddamn long, bro. She wanted me to watch movies with her all night goddamn long. And I'm like, Mom, I can't, I can't like stick around, Mom. I gotta go to work. You feel me? I gotta go to work. You want me to stick around and watch movies with you all night long? She wanted me to watch Aliens Part 2. The Alien movie. Remember the Alien movie with Sigourney Weaver? And I did stay and watch one time, but she wanted me to watch another time the same movie. Stay and watch Aliens Part 2 with me. I like when you crack jokes during the movie. And I'm like, Mom, I gotta go. You watch the movie. I gotta get up and go to work tomorrow. She wanted me to stay around so bad. She was so lonely before she died, man. I remember how desperate she was, man, for us to come around a lot more often. You know what I'm saying? So understand, bro. You gotta procreate. You gotta have children. Take that gamble. Take that risk. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure you're financially set before you have children, bro. Make sure you got money. Some guys talking about, well, some parents live with their kids and their kids throw them out on the streets. I'm like, well, if you got money, you don't have to worry about your kids throwing you out into the streets. You have money to get a place. So stop all the bullshit. Stop all the games. Just stop. We getting older out here in these streets. I don't care if you're 20-something. Fucking time go by quick. Before you know it, you'll be 40-something. Before you know it, you'll be 50-something. And then 60-something. And you ain't got no kids to come see you, bro. When you get old, you gotta start planning for the future, bro. Eventually you're gonna get old. I know you don't see yourself getting old, but eventually you're gonna get old. You feel what I'm saying? I gotta lay down, get some sleep. We need some Gatorade. Good, man. The wrestling. Yeah, you like that wrestling, man. Thank you. You too, man. Have a good night. The only way to keep from growing old and alone is just you gotta have a big family. You gotta have many children, bro. You feel what I'm saying? And marriage is something that it might not work out. You know, there's a 50-50 chance that your fucking marriage, might not work out. Um, so you don't really need to get married. Marriage is for guys who don't have a whole lot of options. That's what I believe. Men who are struggling in the dating market, you know, men who are just struggling, period. I think that's who it's for. Men who are making 70,000, 80,000, 90,000 a year. They ain't got many options in life. They go through droughts all the time, and they finally find one chick, and then they seal the deal. They marry her. You feel what I'm saying? That's who I think marriage is for. And getting married is something that it's a lifetime commitment. You got to be picky and choosy with your partners and shit like that, because it's a lifetime. You can't just marry just anybody. So they got to meet the requirements that you put out there. Feel what I'm saying? So it's not all that. Marriage, you can't cheat. You can't have more than just one woman. You got to stay with just one woman for 18, 19, 20 years. That's a hard thing to do for a lot of men, man, because in our nature, it's hard to be with just one woman. I'm telling you, especially if you got women, like other women that desire you a lot more, or desire you, period, it's hard to be with just one woman for 18, 19 years, or however how long it takes for the kid to be grown. You feel what I'm saying? Because then if you cheat, then the woman will file for divorce and all the other stuff. So marriage is not really in our nature, like for men. Why do you think so many men cheat? I've seen so many men get married and then they cheat on their wives so quickly because you're fighting against your nature. Your nature is to spread your seed around without marriage. Marriage is a man-made thing. God didn't create marriage, or the Creator didn't create marriage. It was humans that did that. Humans created marriage, bro. You feel what I'm saying? So I just think like it's not appropriate for a man to get married, especially if he has the bag. You got the bag, you could just have children and say, you know what? I'm not getting married. I'm sorry. I don't want to be trapped up in that courtroom fighting for my rights, looking up at the judge, talking about the alimony and all that stuff. If things don't work out between you and her, you gotta pay child support, and that's cool. I'll pay child support for my kids. I'm supposed to. When I bust nuts inside the coochie and the kids come out, I gotta take care of them. I gotta, and some guys tell me, well, you know what? You got the bag. You got the bag, so why bust nuts inside a coochie and get used like a tampon or some shit like that? I'm like, well, you know what, bro? Sometimes you want to give your kids the best genetics, that you could possibly give them. Because you ain't living forever. You feel what I'm saying? I wanted to give my kids Tyrone genetics. All right? Top tier genetics. I didn't want them to be average like I was. Or I wanted them to be better than I was. You feel what I'm saying? I wanted them to look better than I was. What the fuck? They just keep on putting fucking dumb ass motherfuckers. Them dumb pieces of shit. Somebody put a diaper down there, man. Alright. Alright. So getting married means that you are going to be trapped for the next 18 years. And I really truly believe that marriage was invented to extract resources from men. You know, I think marriage was created by a gold digger, man. You know what I'm saying? Because think about it. When you get married and it's time to let it go, when it's time to get a divorce, you know, for some reason, they're trying to extract resources out of you before, you know, the fucking divorce ends. You know, or after the fucking divorce ends. They trying to extract resources from you and shit. That sounds like a gold digger tactic, man. That's how I look at marriage. Marriage is like a gold digger tactic. It's like you get married with the person, and then when it don't work out, she take a half of what you own. You know, but if you sign a prenup, okay, if you sign a prenup, then it's all good, right? You sign a prenup, then it's all good. You know, but if you didn't sign a prenup, she taking half of everything that you fucking built. So what if you didn't sign a prenup and you had this fortune and shit? She would take a half of everything. That's what I'm saying. It's not it's not built for us. Marriage is not built for us. It's built for the woman to extract resources from you. So I don't see it as a good deal to get married. Children, that's different. You know, if it don't work out, hell, I just pay child support or whatever, right? That's fine. I gotta take care of my kid. But to pay you alimony and all that other shit, give you half of everything that I built, that I went through, blood, sweat, and tears to build, no. So me, in this lifetime, I would never get married. Sorry, guys. Once I get the bag, I ain't getting married. I have children, but I won't get married. Simple as that. I gotta go. You guys have a good night, man. I'm gonna end this live. Peace out, take care, and bless. I'm out.